Hey guys! So, the Bureau of Land Management is practically giving away Mustangs. And of course, Will and I just had to adopt one, being the people we are and our love of horses. This is something I've always wanted to do growing up. Read all the different books and movies about Mustangs and the people who would adopt them and train them and stuff. So I've always dreamed of doing this. Never realized that there was a facility so close to us where we could actually go and adopt one. So we went there a couple weeks ago and I absolutely fell in love with this beautiful filly. Here in a minute you will be able to see her. He's currently trying to separate her from the herd so that we can get her loaded up. There she is. Well, she's that one at the end there just kind of chilling. That is Shoshone. We chose the name Shoshone to honor one of the Native American tribes who used to live in Nevada, where Shoshone is from. She was caught in March of 2019 with her mom and then was brought to Ewing, Illinois in November. So she's about 1.5 to 2 years old, still just a little baby. It was so cool seeing how they separate and load up a wild Mustang. As you can see, he just walked in there, got them to all run into this pen, and then moved in ways to make them ones that he wanted to move, and keep the one that he wanted in the pen. Liam's there talking to the horse. He's so excited. So now he's going to run her to a chute to load her up in our trailer. Here's the chute. She'll be coming through there in just a minute. As you can see, all the other horses freaked out when Marty entered the crowd. Shoni was nervous, but wasn't losing her mind like the rest. He just ran her into the chute, and then he's going to close the gate behind her and open another one that leads to our trailer. And this is the part where she freaked out a bit. When we get to the trailer, he's wanting to run her into this big dark box, and she was not a fan of that, which is understandable. I would freak out too if someone was trying to force me into this big dark box that I have never seen before. But other than that, I was surprised at how calm she remained during the trip and when we got her to home and into the round pen. So here in a minute, he's telling us that once he runs her through, to shut the door behind her so that she doesn't run back out. There she is, coming in. It's like, oh, I am stuck. So she, was trying to get back to the way she came, but then got in there. Here she is, coming out in our round pen. Remain pretty calm. She's going to just be looking around, not running around trying to find an escape like a lot of horses, but she's just looked around, saw the other horses. She's already settling in nicely. You can see Penny coming over to say hi to her. Shoni and Rip are already best friends, and Penny adores her. Cody seems to like her pretty well, though everyone else doesn't seem to really care about her. They just like, oh, another horse in the herd. Okay. So currently we are working on getting Shoni used to people and to trust us. So we are going down there 4 to 5 times a day to give her some hay and just hang out there for a little bit. And she has let us touch her for a second here and there while she's been eating. It seems that food is a motivator for her, which, I understand. Food is a motivator for me too. Totally get that. She does not seem to know that grain is food yet, so we're still working on that. She actually made my day today when I went down there to check and see if she had eaten any grain and needed some more. She walked up to me even though I had no food in my hands, and I stuck my arm out and she very lightly touched her nose to my hand. That made my day. And I went into the round pen later in the day just to not have a fence in between us to get her used to us, and she actually took some hay from my hand. Didn't let me get too terribly close where I could really touch her, but let me get close to her, and we were actually able to spray her down with some fly spray, which was a big help for her because she was just being swarmed by flies. So we had 2 big accomplishments, and it's only the second day of having her. Hopefully we'll get her to trust us enough soon to get a halter on her, so then we can begin some groundwork. I think she's going to catch on fast. She seems to be very intelligent, especially for a yearling. She's not freaking out. She's actually taking in her surroundings and thinking through what everything is. When she gets to be fully grown, I'm hoping that she'll prove to be athletic, that I can turn her into a barrel horse, because that's something I've been wanting to do. You may have noticed there's a bunch of warts on her nose. From our research, we believe those are papillomas, which, from what we've read, is fairly common in young horses. It's kind of like a combination of acne and cold sores in humans. They don't hurt her, they just don't look very pretty. Hopefully they will clear up soon, and you can see how pretty her face is. I think she has such a pretty, kind, and gentle face. In fact, I think she's a gorgeous filly all around. Never really been a huge fan of the brown horses. I've been more to like the chocolate and the buckskins and palominos, but I think she is gorgeous, and I love her mane coloring. It is such a pretty two-toned color. I'm not actually sure what her color would be called. She kind of looks like a sorrel, but you can see there is black on her front legs and a little bit of black above the white on her back legs. And then there's some black in her at the roots of her mane and then her tail, and the tips of her ears are black. So those would make her a bay. So I'm not sure if she's a sorrel or a bay. What do you all think? Or is she maybe something else entirely? I have no idea. I'm just so excited to share this journey with you all. We've never done this before, so wish us luck, and I will hopefully be posting weekly updates on her training through videos like this, so stay tuned if you want to follow Shoney's journey. And if you have any advice on the best way to gentle a Mustang, please let me know. And thank you so much for watching this and for listening to me ramble about my horse. But thank you guys, and have a great day.